Hello, and welcome to Money Mystery No More. Let's talk about cash stuffing and minimalism making sense. An interesting concept, actually. Neither are a new concept by themselves, but taken together may offer you a unique approach to dealing with your money more effectively. Let's explore how this idea may help you keep more of your hard-earned dollars, to keep more money every day. To really benefit and get the most out of this video, listen for the ideas commonly used between cash stuffing and minimalism, and you will soon learn why it makes sense by keeping it simple. It's awesome, and remember, hit that subscribe button to keep getting the latest and greatest information. Okay, let's remove the mystery. You may find yourself wondering, what the heck is cash stuffing? And really, how can I benefit from that? Well, maybe you know it by one of the older known names like cash envelope system, envelope budgeting, or just the envelope system. Those have all been around a long time as a common way of budgeting. This old classic budgeting method involves figuring out the different categories that you spend money on or want to, then putting a set amount, a budgeted amount, of cash into one envelope per category, and then using that envelope of cash accordingly. You quickly realize this places cash as a higher priority over credit cards. This makes sense today, given the challenges of inflation, to allow you a simple way to keep track of your monies coming in and your monies going out, essentially to control your costs. Whether you use cash stuffing weekly or monthly, you will find that it forces you to not spend more than you have placed in the envelope. If you are ever so lucky, think of being a child with a piggy bank. You had the joy of placing money into it and clearly saw when you took the money out of it. There was more reality to it, unlike today where you can easily swipe a credit card and not see the immediate impact of those accumulating charges. Use of the word minimalism in art suggests the artist's style limits what is used to the least amount of materials and colors. Or from a person's general sense, minimalism implies they don't get involved and prefer to put forth little action towards a situation. Given these definitions, you don't immediately think of money or finances related to the word minimalism. But still, Dictionary.com has one version as a lifestyle involving a reduction or simplification of one's material possessions that frees one to lead an existence that is more intentional, purposeful, spiritual, etc. Indeed, at an extreme level, minimalism has a person using or retaining things that are absolutely needed to survive. So, applying all of this to finances and money creates an opportunity to limit your purchases to items that perhaps only add value to your life or are truly needed to survive. Sounds a little thick, but let's play with it a bit and see if there's some benefit from the idea of minimalism in money. What if combining cash stuffing and minimalism was employed as a means to get your finances straightened out? We are pairing a time-proven budgeting strategy with a time-proven behavioral discipline to take control of your money and limit purchases for what is truly important. A simple idea offering some financial peace of mind and less stress. You benefit by dealing with your money more effectively. You keep more of your hard-earned dollars, and really, being free from the constant worry of money issues is a wonderful way to live. Let's start with applying the concept of minimalism. This involves limiting some of those expenses, trimming down some non-essentials in preparation of the envelope exercise. Here are some related questions that will help. What are all those subscriptions really for anyway? How many credit cards do you have, for real? Can you consolidate the debt or even the number of accounts you have? Are you investing or stashing money for that rainy day? Are you taking advantage of the free things in life? Will you sell stuff you don't really use anymore? See, the idea is not that startling. Adding in some of the concepts of cash stuffing will make more sense as you start thinking about some easy principles related to that system, such as use cash and limit or eliminate credit cards, get out of debt, take control of your bills, place them up front for a reality check, be organized with your money, use a method, end up with more money through discipline. Simple, right? It's easy to see how combining cash stuffing and minimalism can be a great tool, a unique approach to dealing with your money more effectively. So it's time to make it happen. Get down to the nitty-gritty. This is where the rubber meets the road. Start with these 9 simple steps to implement cash stuffing and minimalism into your life. 1. Look at all of your bills and list them out. Remember, savings count as well. 2. Look at them again and determine if you can get rid of some, those non-essentials. Look at minimizing. 3. Put each bill into its own category. Some common groupings are automobile, because this is a big one for most of us dealing with gas, the monthly payment, insurance, and even maintenance. Or maybe you need to factor Lyft and Uber instead. Charity, yes, still gotta factor the good side in you. Groceries, household, things like appliances, furniture, and even insurance. Health, fitness and supplements. Pets, animal care, because let's be real about our Furbies. Restaurants, it's going to happen, right? And you deserve a break. Savings, always include your long-term, short-term, Roth IRA, 401k, or your daily savings account. Remember to budget for you. Number 4 is decide on the amount. This is your budget. Purposely decide how much you will spend on each category. 5, label your envelopes, 1 category per envelope. Some expenses might be a sub-label just to keep it straight and less confusing. Grouping common household expenses or all automobile expenses may help. 6, get your dollar bills. You may have them in the common smaller bills like 20s, so it's easier to allocate the cash. 7, put your cash in those envelopes, do your cash stuffing. 8, spend that cash on your bills as necessary when it is time. Finally, 9, you will end the month with $0, or hey, maybe you do so well, you have a small amount left over for the new month. Whether you end the month with $0, also known as $0 budgeting, or a little extra leftover, congratulations. You've taken a big step in understanding your money. You track your money, you understand exactly how you spent it, and you review the month to adjust things as necessary for the next month. You might want to watch my video, Budget Money for More Cash, Easy Money, where you will find more great insights and a common rule people may use and apply towards cash stuffing. It's known as the 50-30-20 rule. Basically, 50% of your money is budgeted for your needs, 30% is for your wants, and 20% is reserved for your financial goals. This will actually help you prioritize even further what is essential, in the spirit of minimalism as you do your cash stuffing. The tricky part, as you are sure to realize, is sticking to that budget and only spending the cash you've put into the envelopes for each category. The reality is you may end up drawing cash from one envelope to pay for something budgeted in another envelope. This is part of the learning curve and the discipline. It's okay. Relax. With time and effort, you will get the hang of this quickly, and it will be a great feeling of pride and accomplishment to stick to that budget and hit the $0 end post. And sure, you might even end up with some money left over. No matter what though, start doing the simple steps discussed to implement the system of cash stuffing and minimalism to make your financial situation better. That means now. Start the steps now. No need to wait, because the benefits are way too rewarding for your immediate and long-term happiness. If you spend money maybe a bit too freely or easily, cash stuffing may be for you. If you tend to buy things impulsively versus a disciplined or even thought-out process, the concept of minimalism combined with cash stuffing may be for you. Honestly, look at how easy the process really is if you just start now and give it a shot. And if having cash is a real concern, the system could be done digitally, online, utilizing apps and a debit card, but be real careful. The hands-off approach discussed in my video, Credit Cards and Credit Card Use, discusses the rewards and potential pitfalls of the infamous plastic card. Remember, there is likely close to, if not more, than $1 trillion in debt on credit cards. There is some research indicating the US consumer may lean on the credit card to make many more purchases, as much as 80% or up to 100% versus using cash. That's a scary thought and a scary number. When you engage the concept of minimalism combined with cash stuffing, you're less likely to fall into this trap because you'll have better control of your money. We all know the fable of the rich unhappy man contrasted against the poor happy man. In a nutshell, you can have fame, wealth, and riches, but if you are not disciplined with your money, it can spiral out of control and lead to misery. There is not a single one-size-fits-all solution, and this option is about cash stuffing and minimalism making sense. Maybe some pros and cons will help out. Let's look at some pros and cons which may help out. Discipline. You create a habit of cash stuffing and spending habits which keep you on track with your financial goals. That's a great pro. Another one is stress reduction. Face it, you will have less stress in your daily life if your money is under control. Same thing with financial freedom. Practice makes perfect, and overspending is tough once you do it. Your money, your choice. Another pro is more money. You end up with more money with budgeting through cash stuffing and minimalism. There's of course cons to the system as well. Cash on hand. You do need to have a certain amount of cash on hand. Maybe a safe would help with this concern. Dopamine effect. Your impulse buying related dopamine high will be reduced as you practice minimizing debt. It can also be a tedious process. Some people may find this to be boring and tedious while taking too much time. And finally, rigidness. Putting cash in envelopes and only spending what's in them may feel rigid day to day. Like anything, there are pros and cons to the system. Focus on the positive, focus on you winning. Ultimately, cash stuffing and minimalism making sense as a unique approach to dealing with your money more effectively by keeping it simple. Remember, hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you keep getting the latest and greatest information from Money Mystery No More. I'll see you in the next video.